Working again on a 6.5 turbo diesel Chevy. For that matter, any Chevy truck that the air conditioning is not going to work and you're concerned about it leaking out. This truck happens to be a 96. This will also work for the older ones with the bigger compressor on it. But if you want to save a mountain of money on your air conditioning, this is a 96. The air conditioning blows like a refrigerator. What to do? Go online parts store, order a compressor and component kit. Change out your compressor. This is the moving part of the system. These always end up leaking. If you put dye in the system, do never put a sealer in. Always just put a dye in your 134A system. If you see it coming out of line, change the line. Most times you'll see the green and the oil coming out around the compressor. You're better off changing the compressor. The seal starts to leak. If you have a problem, the condenser is what's in there. There you can see it. Sometimes they'll get a pinhole in it. You should be able to find that if that's leaking also. But if you're sure your your condenser is in good shape, like this truck, and your AC is not working, before you spend a fortune, get yourself a compressor and component kit. Change out the compressor. It'll come with new seals. Change these seals. The line set on this truck was okay. It will also come with a receiver dryer. Use the proper size wrenches and change that out. Lube them up real good. This fitting on the evaporator spins and you loosen it off of this. When you get the compressor, it's going to have a high pressure switch right there. Get a new high pressure switch. You won't be able to save the one out of your old compressor because it's going to be rotted in there. So just get a new high pressure switch. This is your low pressure switch. You'll be able to save this off the old one. For cheap insurance, you can just get a new one and thread it on and it works. The charge on this was £2 after it's vacuumed out. But what you can do is change out this, change out your compressor. Then come over here to your condenser. I'm going to show you here. You got one line here. You got one line in here. It's angled down. There's a fitting, a connection at it. You're going to gently unspin that connection. If it breaks, you're going to have to get a new condenser. Okay? But the key to getting that open is get that connection undone. It threads off. Then, inside there, this is an orifice tool. You don't necessarily need it. Inside there is one of these. This is why Chevy trucks are so great. This is what's used in there to change the pressure of the Freon. These get clogged with all the junk in the system. This is stuck in there with that O-ring. This end is what's sticking down in the pipe. You'll see the white end. Reach in there with your needle nose pliers and pull it out. Don't push it down in further by accident. Be careful. Reach in there with a needle nose. Needle nose pliers. Grab it. Maybe give it a twist or a turn. The O-ring's going to hold it in there and pull it out. It's going to have a bunch of junk on it and it's going to be clogged up. And that's why AC doesn't blow that cold. You will then get a new one, orifice tube. Tuck it in there. Use anti-seize. Thread your line back together. You will take your grill out to access this. But it's the lower line at the connection. Undo the connection. Pull out the orifice tube. Put the new tube in. Make the connection again. New compressor. New dryer. Take it to an AC shop. Have them vac it down. Should hold vacuum perfectly. Let them charge it. You should have ice cold AC and for minimal expense, and you took care of the problem areas. Tune in for another video.